Hello, wrestling fans. I'm Drew Abbenhouse. Welcome to SICW Wrestling Explosion. Tremendous episode lined up for you today. First of all, Daniel Gunner takes on the Belleville Brawler, Bobby D. We take a look at Brandon Espinosa as he goes into battle against a newcomer, a man making his debut in Ben Rogers. And then later on, we catch up with the one and only Ron Powers ahead of his big no disqualification title match this August 20th. And fans, we're going to get right to everything as soon as we hear a quick word from our sponsors.
The old season is over. The new season is coming. The Gateway Grizzlies are building for a spectacular campaign. The talent will be strong, hard-hitting, solid defense, reliable pitching. Plus, as always, the Grizzlies will have a schedule of superb promotions. It will be fun for the entire family at the right price. The Grizzlies were named the Frontier League Organization of the Year. The home for all this baseball excitement is the remarkable GCS ballpark. Make plans now to enjoy baseball the way it should be. For more information and updates, go to gatewaygrizzlies.com.
Unique and affordable gifts and collectibles on the internet are available at the Black Bear Haversack Trading Post. Go to blackbearhaversack.com. Semi-precious stones, bone horn and soapstone items, abalone shells, genuine coyote and water buffalo teeth pendants, products for Civil War, medieval, and Renaissance reenactments, and so much more. For a 10% discount, mention SICW number 7 when you place your order. It's blackbearhaversack.com for top quality at reduced prices.
If you and your friends are looking for a great time, visit Stoney's Sports Pub at 3001 West Main in Belleville, Illinois. Gather your friends for some of the coldest beers and specials and join some of the best sports talk around. Don't forget to say hello to Shane Freeman and his very friendly staff. If you're looking for a great place to kick back and relax, it's Stoney's Sports Pub at 3001 West Main in Belleville, Illinois. Again, that address is Stoney's Sports Pub at 3001 West Main in Belleville, Illinois. We'll see you there.
All right, wrestling fans, we're joining this week's opening contest in progress. Daniel Gunner currently has the advantage over Bobby D. There you see Bobby D, very nice. Turned that into a nice arm drag and into an arm lock of his own. Now this should be a very nice matchup, folks. There's not a lot of personal animosity here. This is just a good old wrestling match. In fact, these two actually, I think, have a decent amount of respect for one another. Oh, there, look at that. Nice series of reversals. Bobby D ended up with the pinfall attempt. Oh, man. Knocking Daniel Gunner to his knees with that running knee lift. There's another knee for you. Whipping Gunner into the ropes. Nailing him with that clothesline. Oh, only for a 2. I think Gunner had the inside shoulder up almost at the 1 count. Folks, both of these men very well trained, extremely experienced. Oh, and you hear those chops. There's another one for you, Daniel. And here's Bobby D, although he's been sort of on the fan favorite side recently. We can't forget Bobby D certainly has a mean streak in him, and it's not hard to evoke a fight out of either one of these two men. So we'll see if they can keep it within the rules and within the context of a wrestling match. So these are both two very tough men. And there you see Daniel Gunner. Nice reversal with that neck breaker and planting Bobby D with a body slam in the center of the ring. Bobby D out at 2. And folks, we're running out of time. We're just about a week away. August the 20th. We're right back inside these walls. Oh, Bobby D scattered out that leg drop attempt. Hitting an angle slam. Very nice. Both of these men, of course, will be here August the 20th. Get your tickets if you have not. Bobby D running and going over the top rope. I talk about how Bobby D is a brawler and fundamentally sound, but he's quick to leave his feet, as we saw there, and looks like Bobby D went down. I think he clutched his leg after that landing. Of course, even if you miss your opponent. Heck, you can't fight gravity. And the momentum of Bobby D going up and over that top rope. Nick Ridenauer, the excellent referee, checking on him. Oh, referee saying he can't continue, yeah. That's going to be a knee injury, an ankle injury.
Bobby D has injured himself and cannot continue.
Oh, Bobby D protesting. This is for his own good. Daniel Gunner's the winner. Let's see what Daniel Gunner has to say.
Ref, I can't take a win like that.
He doesn't want the win. He says, I can't take the win like that. Well, let's see what happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, per the wishes of Daniel Gunner,
I think Daniel Gunner
did not want to win that way.
He turned down the win.
This matchup is officially a
no contest. But folks, what a show of respect.
Warriors.
Wrestling fans, join SICW as we return to the East Carondelet Community Center Saturday night, August the 20th. Our co-main event, the lovely ladies return to SICW as Paloma Star takes on Miss Monica. And in our main event, Ron Powers defends the Classic Wrestling Championship in a no DQ, must-be-a-winner contest against Travis Cook's Attila Khan. Reserve your seats at 618-286-4848.
Let Custom Truck Upholstery give your vehicle a facelift. Visit us on 707 North 20th Street in East St. Louis, Illinois. Custom Truck Upholstery merges old-world craftsmanship and attention to detail with the latest in modern technology to make your car, truck, boat, or motorcycle look like new. Call Custom Truck Upholstery at 618-875-9850.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brandon Espinosa with some things to get off of his chest before the match starts.
Years running. That's 7 years longer than you look like you've been alive. I am one of the best competitors to ever step in this very ring at SICW. I am one of the best wrestlers that has ever laced up my boots and have learned wrestling gear. Unlike you have only been here for a few moments. I have made a life of being a pro wrestler. I am pro wrestling in St. Louis because my name is Brandon Espinosa.
Espinosa fired up.
If you turned that kid sideways and stuck his tongue out, he'd look like a zipper. Ladies and gentlemen, the Travis Cook organization is proud to present to you a man who's nationally known and a wrestler that you people are privileged to watch from St. Louis, Missouri, at a sculpted 212 pounds, Brandon Espinosa!
His opponent is making his SICW debut. He is from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 170 pounds. Ben Rogers. Your referee is Nick Ridenauer. Whoa!
There you go, folks. Brandon Espinosa didn't want to wait for the conclusion of those announcements. And you heard it, the debuting Ben Rogers. Talking about getting thrown into the deep end. Oh, but look at that. There you go. Very nice. Head scissors takeover and almost a Hurricane Rana there. And then following it up with that dive over the top rope. I talked about being thrown into the deep end, but apparently Ben Rogers knows how to swim. And you have to wonder if Brandon Espinosa maybe underestimated Mr. Rogers here, was taking this young man lightly. Oh, but look at the strength just catching him in midair. Oh, Ben Rogers was able to stay one step ahead of Brandon Espinosa until that wicked clothesline that turned Ben inside out. Tell you what, that's a pretty successful debuting couple of minutes there for Ben Rogers. Now, at the mercy of Brandon Espinosa, delivering one of those patented right hands right to the jaw. And folks, you know, Brandon Espinosa will be right back here Saturday night, August the 20th. Ron Powers defends the Classic Wrestling Championship against Attila Khan in a no disqualification match. And after this matchup, we're going to take a look at an early Ron Powers. We're going to take a look at the inspiration for this feud. We always say it's sort of a modern day Abdullah the Butcher, Bruiser Brody. So we're going to see a few moments from the past of that feud. Because, folks, this feud's been heating up the last few months, and it's coming to a conclusion August the 20th. Look at Ben Rogers. He's doing very well here. Oh, Brandon Espinosa. There's just the old school wrestling fundamentals. Turn that headlock into a very nice maneuver. And Travis Cook, very proud of his man. You have to admire Ben Rogers for stepping up and taking this matchup. Suffers quite the experience disadvantage. You know, he's got a weight disadvantage as well. You have to admire the courage to get in there. All it takes is 3 seconds, folks. Oh, but there's Brandon Espinosa venting some frustration, delivering those boots right to the chest. Then you saw him kind of looking over at Travis Cook as Travis was talking trash. Not only has Ben probably not experienced anything like, he was waiting for the cameraman to zoom in. Tremendous work from the guru, Grant Murphy. Oh, and Brandon Espinosa just punishing Ben Rogers. That was a knockout punch. He could probably finish this match right now if he wanted to. As I was saying, Ben Rogers, you know he hasn't experienced anything quite like Brandon Espinosa, let alone someone like Brandon Espinosa paired up with someone like Travis Cook. Folks, also August the 20th is the return of Paloma Star. She'll be taking on Miss Monica as the lovely ladies go to battle here in the East Carondelet Community Center. Kareem Brigante, the man from Rome, Italy, makes his return to SICW. Oh, it's Rusev time. There's an ode to current superstar Rusev, locking on that camel clutch, just wrenching back. You see Ben Rogers slamming his right leg into the mat. One just trying to keep his energy going and not give up. But there you hear the crowd getting behind Ben Rogers, trying to send a little bit of energy to the newcomer. Oh, who was able to catch Brandon Espinosa for a belly-to-belly suplex. Look at that. Nice work. So what's he got planned here? Maybe going for I think he was maybe telegraphing that super kick. Brandon Espinosa catching him. Series of reversals. Very nice. Ben Rogers with the sling blade going for the pin. Oh, I thought he almost had that one, folks. Brandon Espinosa kicking out by the skin of his teeth. You see Travis Cook. I think his heart skipped a beat. Can you imagine what it would do for someone like Ben Rogers to pick up a victory over Brandon Espinosa in his debut match? But there you go. Espy scouting out that attack, sending Ben Rogers, oh, you heard that one, folks. Oh, looked like he was going for there's a pop-up turnbuckle power bomb. And planting Ben Rogers into the middle. Oh, I thought that was it. I thought that had to do it. Ben Rogers with the intestinal fortitude, the spirit to kick out of that one. His body had to be done for. He had to just be going off of instincts. Oh. Ben reversing that suplex attempt. Oh, Espy just dropping him right across that top rope. He's got him up for a very nice, almost a brain buster type suplex. And that was it. Tremendous effort from Ben Rogers. But the experience, the skill of Brandon Espinosa, too much to overcome on this day. Brandon Espinosa
is Brandon Espinosa.
Espinosa on a roll in SICW.
Belleville Mechanical Incorporated is the place to go for commercial and industrial heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigerating work. Their Union Sheet Metal shop is the most modern, well-equipped in southwestern Illinois. Their work on the SIUE Engineering Building won Belleville Mechanical the Madigan Special Merit Award for new construction. Call 233-0081 for information. Belleville Mechanical will fabricate ductwork and custom fittings to your specifications. The highest union quality, superb workmanship, state-of-the-art equipment. Contact Belleville Mechanical.
Wrestling fans, join SICW as we return to the East Carondelet Community Center Saturday night, August the 20th. Our co-main event, the lovely ladies return to SICW as Paloma Star takes on Miss Monica. And in our main event, Ron Powers defends the Classic Wrestling Championship in a no DQ, must-be-a-winner contest against Travis Cook's Attila Khan. Reserve your seats at 618-286-4848.
Folks, I'm here with the Classic Wrestling Champion, Mr. Ron Powers. We've made it past July's huge six-man tag team match, although a little worse for wear. We saw yourself, Mr. Powers, get a pinfall over Attila Khan. The match unfortunately closed, Attila Khan earning that pinfall over yourself to secure the victory for his team. So here's what we've got going on August the 20th. Every time you and Attila have gotten inside the ring together, there's been forks, there's been chairs. It tends to turn into chaos rather quickly. So, August the 20th, right here in the East Carondelet Community Center, one-on-one, yourself versus Attila Khan. The Classic Championship is on the line, but this time it is no disqualification.
No disqualification, no DQ. Travis, you better tell that idiot that you're coaching that no DQ doesn't mean no Dairy Queen. It means no disqualification. Now, I'll tell you what. The only reason I'm bringing up Dairy Queen is because every time I wrestle you, you're pulling out a fork. Well, I'll tell you what, Travis. I don't know what you're going to be up to next time, but I will be ready for you. It's no disqualification, right? No disqualification.
Yes, sir. And let me ask you about that. You said you'll be ready for them. You're always ready anyway, even in normal matches, for them to progress into the sort of Donnybrooks that we've become accustomed to. In your mind, what does making it a no disqualification match, what does that do inside there? What does that mean to Ron Powers?
I'll tell you the truth. I wrestle every match like it's no disqualification. I don't give a crap. I'm there to beat the crap out of you. I'm there to drive Herb nuts. I'm there to drive the SICW people wild. That's what I do best.
Yes, sir. Well, we're going to get another chance August the 20th as this goes up for grabs. And, folks, we're going to be lucky if there's an East Carondelet Community Center left standing after this action is finished with. Classic champion Ron Powers defends against Attila Khan. Of course, Travis Cook won't be far. That's August 20th, and that's our main event, folks. Don't miss it.
Good for me, bad for you.
SICW is pleased to welcome as a new sponsor Warma Witter Chrysler and Associates Inc., independent insurance agent specializing in public entity insurance. For all your insurance needs, contact Bradley J. Chrysler at 618-632-7555, extension 806. That's 618-632-7555. When it comes to customer service for your insurance coverage, let Warma Witter Chrysler and Associates assist you.
For music and fun, the place to party is Pop's nightclub and concert venue in Sojay. From Bruno Mars of the first U.S. tour of Nickelback to Flogging Molly or the Insane Clown Posse, 30 years of memories pack Pop's concert venue with more made at every new show. And there's a party at Pop's nightclub every night, a melting pot of friends enjoy the best in dance, rock, pop, and top 40 music until 5:30 a.m. Plus add a full game room. Check out all the action at popsrocks.com. Then and now, the place to party is Pop's in Sojay.
Ladies and gentlemen, we talk about how Ron Powers and Attila Khan are the modern-day Bruiser Brody and Abdullah the Butcher. Well, folks, here's just a little bit of a look at what Mr. Ron Powers was up to. We're going back to 1995, and the man outside of the ring that physically resembles Bruiser Brody is the one and only Ron Powers. He was following in the footsteps of Brody, traveling over to Japan to battle some of the fiercest warriors the land of the rising sun has ever seen. And this is a match from 1995 as Ron Powers teamed up with Iceman to take on Kendo Nagasaki and Shoji Nakamaki. This is a no-rope barbed wire match, and as you see, Kendo Nagasaki bleeding there. It's not for the squeamish, folks. It's just to give a little bit of a sampling. With the East Carondelet set to host a no disqualification matchup. We can see here Ron Powers, no stranger to no DQ and brutality. And ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to go back to last month's matchup. This was supposed to end this feud. We're just going to take a look at a few moments of last month's contest that we were unable to bring to its conclusion. Of course, this was this past July in the East Carondelet Community Center. The summer months are heating up. And we were attempting to get to the bottom of this feud. You see Ron Powers struggling with the Mongolian madman. Oh, and I think he just went digging in that wrist of his, did Attila Khan. And the actions we're about to see are a big part of the reason why we're making this matchup no disqualification. In recent months, we've seen Attila Khan and Travis Cook be rather sneaky with that Abdullah the Butcher style attack with the forks from Attila Khan. And folks, August 20th, it's no DQ. Each man can use whatever they wish.
He's like a tank.
And now we're flashing back to a match from DuPont, Illinois. Legendary match that is still talked about in the St. Louis area to this day. And folks, we talk about Brody and Abdullah the Butcher and their modern day reincarnations of Attila Khan and Ron Powers. And folks, here's just a small sample of what you can expect in the East Carondelet Community Center, August the 20th.
Anybody that gets in the way, they're going to be in trouble. Brody and Abdullah. Here comes Gary Jackson. Night train Gary Jackson trying to break it up.
Our good friend Larry Matisic called the rest of this action.
Knocking him down. He probably didn't even know it was Gary Jackson. Another guy grabs Brody. Brody grabs him by the head, slams him into the concrete wall, not the pad. Brody's so angry, so out of control, he slammed him into the concrete wall. There's Brody with a water cooler going after Abdullah the Butcher. No way to break it up. Abdullah the Butcher. King Kong Brody, one of the greatest.
Fans, you like action like this? Don't miss us in the East Carondelet Community Center Saturday, August 20th.
From the World Series champion Tigers in '45 to the Gateway Grizzlies to the '03 State Tournament Belleville East Lancers. A tradition in baseball and an even longer tradition in fine furniture and service. Miller Furniture, 1004 East Main in Belleville.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us today on SICW Wrestling Explosion. Daniel Gunner and Bobby D battle to a no contest. Brandon Espinosa continues his winning ways with a victory over Ben Rogers. And you saw it, folks. The stage is set for Ron Powers versus Attila Khan's no DQ match, August the 20th in the East Carondelet Community Center. Fans, follow our action every week on Charter Cable and on the Fight TV app. We'll see you next week.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Ben Rogers. And once again,